Okay guys, this is going to be a review of our new to us Terex PT30 Positrack loader. We've owned this machine for about 2 months, and I just wanted to give you the positives and sort of the negatives of the machine, in case you're looking at getting one or something. So yeah, we've had this machine for 2 months, and I've put a few hours on it, done a couple jobs with it, and already I've found a couple things that I don't like about it, but it is mostly good things about it. So I'll just go over the machine itself and what I've added to it. So as you can tell, this machine is equipped with the air conditioning unit, which is this thing here, and so yeah, and it's an enclosed cab as well, so it's got your door on the front and that, which is pretty handy, especially in Australia here coming up to summer. It gets pretty hot when the sun's out, so it's good to have be out of the weather, have that nice cool aircon blowing on you when you're working. But yeah, so all these reflective tape that you can see on the machine, on the back here as well, yeah, I added all that on. Same with that tow ball hitch on the back, which is pretty handy that the machine has that, because you can tow trailers and that with it. I've also put a UHF on it, so you can see a little aerial and a little beacon light at the back. So it's sort of, I guess you can say, civil spec. That's what they call it. These little machines, it's got plenty of power. This is the turbocharged model. I'll show you for the engine bay later. But yeah, it gives a machine good power for its size. And the hydraulics as well are very quick as well on this machine, compared to our old one, which is sitting just behind it. But yeah, this track setup, undercarriage, like our old one, our old machine's the same as this but older. We love it. We love the track setup on these. Open carriage makes it easier to clean out and that, and it just floats over the ground. We haven't really got these machines stuck too much, or really haven't really got them stuck at all. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, you got your sprocket or your bogey wheels there. That's how you tighten that nut up and that, and that's how you tension the track. Yeah, it is good that this machine got a nice yellow diesel filler cap here. You just pull that back, turn it, and it comes straight off. Super simple, super easy to fill. Yeah, nice 4-in-1 bucket. This one doesn't have teeth on the front, but yeah, it is a very nice bucket, very handy thing to have. You got your coupler here, so you just pull them pins up to take the bucket off. When we bought this machine, it did come with some attachments over there. Come with a set of forks, spreader bar, and a sieve bucket as well, which is handy to have. Yeah, you got your lights up on the top there as well, which are nice and bright when you're working at night. This is where, as you can see, we've got the hydraulics connected into here, and it's nice to have this little button on top here, which is your case drain. So if you gotta, I don't know, take these off, or you try to put them back on, there's too much pressure in the line, so you just press that, releases the pressure. You got another connection there as well to run attachments, which is handy to have as well. Yeah, so I'll take it in the cab. As you can see, nice big glass door. You got your windshield wiper in the front there. One of the downsides to this machine, and I wish I designed it better, you know, being a cab machine, and obviously you got to open the door to get in and out, but I don't know if you can see there, you got this little gas strut which helps open and close the door. And as you can see, that's like hard down on this step. So, and this is the loader arms here, so pretty much the loader arms have to be on the floor for you to get out. They can't be above the ground, otherwise you won't be able to get out of the machine. And that's happened to me already, where I've had it on the truck and the loader arms were sitting up a bit and I actually could not get in or out of the machine. So yeah, it is a bit annoying, especially if you want to jump out and do something. You have to have the bucket on the ground to get in and out. On these machines as well, it's good that they've tucked this hydraulic ram, yeah, in and behind the arm there. Gives it a lot of protection as well, and it makes it look cleaner. And it's good that you have all this space here. It's like a very big step, helps you get in. But you got grab rail there, so you just push a handle, open the door, jump in the cab. Nice seat as well. So yeah, jumping in the cab, shut the door. As you can see, you got your latch, grab rail as well. This is sort of the view you get, and it's a pretty good view because as you can see both sides of the bucket as well. You can see you got a lot of space at the front there. So yeah, this machine does have a lap bar, so you gotta have that down in order for the machine to start and run. Same as our old Posi over there. You got your throttle, you know, that's your throttle. Up here you got little warning light displays. This is your continuous hydraulic flow, and it's nice because this rocker switch has a like locking feature, so you have to pull that tab down in order to lock it or unlock it. This machine, you do have to preheat it to start as well, so you just turn the key to your left, hold it for a couple seconds, and then flick it to the right. She should fire right up. Yeah, this machine just under 1200 hours, which is a bit, but not too much. Yeah, you got your engine temp gauge, your RPM gauge, which on this machine it doesn't work, the RPM gauge, so I have to look into fixing that. But yeah, you got room to put more switches in and that. Going from left to right, you got your, actually beside you, you got your wiper and washer, so you turn that to do your wiper and push it in to do your washer. This is your light, so you flick that on, that's your lights. This is your AC unit, so that's for your aircon. I think that's just the fan, run the fan. This is your speed, so that's like low, medium and high for the aircon. And this is like just your beacon light flasher thing. Yeah, you got a nice little window thing up there, so you can see up top if you got a load above you or something. These glass sliding windows, you got a latch here, they slide open nice and smooth. They're glass as well, so this cab is sealed. You got your joystick here. Yeah, so this is your hydraulic, like this is what I used to for the 4-in-1. So it's open, close, that's your horn, that button there. On the back you do have a trigger as well, and apparently on here it says that engages the 2-speed, but this machine, I don't know if it's actually works. But on this right joystick, this is your loader arm controls and that, and it's nice because when you push it all the way down, it does have a magnet in the thing which holds it down when you have the machine running, and that activates your float for your arms, so that's handy to have, especially if you're grading out some gravel or topsoil or stuff like that. You got some decent foot room in here. You got a little ledge where you can sit your feet up in there. Washer wiper fluid bottle is there. Your left joystick, same, you got a rocker switch thing there, another button there, and a trigger on the back as well. Same for this side, you got nice glass sliding windows. At the top here, you got, this is your air vents for the AC. As you can see, you can swivel them and then shut them, or you can pretty much, yeah, make the air flow in whatever direction you want. In the back there, you got a filter for your AC unit, and in the back here, you got a little sort of escape hatch. Click them handles, you can push it out. And that's another downside to it, because this aircon unit hangs over the back. It sort of blocks this hatch, so you can't really open it right up, and you sort of got to squeeze. It's a really tight fit to get through there if you can't get out the door, you know. Got a UHF there, because in this machine, another downside to it is when it's running, the hydraulics are really loud. Even though you're in the cab, it's really loud. It's hard to hear people when they're trying to talk to you, and that usually you got to keep the windows open or something if they got to try and talk to you. So that's why I put the UHF in there. You can just flick it on, get someone on the radio, and then, you know, you can talk to them instead of them screaming at you and waving all these hand signals at you. But yeah, that is a downside to this machine. The hydraulics and that are really loud. Maybe I'll flick it on. As you can see, you got your glow plug right there, your fuel gauge as well. So this is the machine idling. I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if the people who bought it off, they just got it, the idle set up high. I don't know, but this is the machine idling until the bucket back. But as you can see, when you raise the loader arms a little bit, say about that, you go to open the door, and the door will open that much because it's hitting the arms, and the arms are barely off the ground, and the door's already hidden. So you have to make sure they're all the way to the ground. But yeah, this is a machine idling. I'll turn the throttle up a bit, say about half throttle, and yeah, this it's very responsive. As you can see, just open. That's it. The hydraulics, that's the bucket. You know, very smooth hydraulics, are very quick as well. Yeah, the hydraulics on this machine is one of the good things that I like about it. Very speedy, very quick. You got your grease points there, easy to access on your loader arms, on your bucket and all that. There is actually this one here for this round, this grease point. It's very hard to get to because you got this hinge in the way, and you can't really get your grease thing in there. Maybe if you got the arms up, maybe. Yeah, you might be able to get to it, but then you won't be able to get out of the cab. So I don't know how to get to that grease point. But yeah, very good machines. I love these little Positracks. They always get the job done. As you can see, I'm just opening the engine compartment now. So this actually folds up, this one. You got gas struts holding it up. Oh, it's gonna be hard to see. I might get my flashlight. Obviously, you got your radiator. Everything's sort of pretty accessible. You got your air filter in there, your battery down there. That's your AC compressor in there. You got a filter there, fuse box. You got your hydraulic oil check level thing there. Yeah, this machine does a very little baby turbo, but yeah, it does give the machine more power. You can definitely feel it. Yeah, definitely. It's got more lift capacity, more power. It's quicker, you know, than our old machine, than this old girl here. Definitely got a lot more power than it. This one does have, I think, yeah, the Terex one's got the Perkins engine, and this one, actually the hood opens from the rear. This one does actually have a cat engine, which is a really good engine. Always starts first go. No complaints, can't fault it. But yeah, like, this is what we come from, our old machine. And then yeah, I really like the Terex better. It's a lot more refined, I think. A lot quicker with the hydraulics. Even travel speed, I feel, is a lot quicker than that machine. Let me just shut this engine compartment. But yeah, I mean, we've only owned it for 2 months, but yeah, so far it's done everything we've asked it to do. And yeah, if you're looking at buying one, they're definitely worth the money. Like, you can move a lot of material with them, even though they're small. They're like a mini bulldozer. Like, for their size, they got a lot of power. And yeah, they can get into tight spaces. It's only, I think, 1200 wide, so you can get into a lot of tight spaces as well. But yeah, this is just a quick sort of overview of the Terex PT30 and sort of what I reckon about them. They are good machines. It is a bit loud in the cab, and this door, you know, I know most of them are open cab machines, so you won't have to worry, but I just wish they made this door a bit better designed, so you can still get out of the machine even if the arms are up a little bit. But other than those two things, overall I really like the machine. It is, yeah, very quick, as I said. Also, another thing I noticed, these hoses are very tight against the cab here, and as you can see, they've worn as you lift the arms up and down. They are rubbing against the cab, so doesn't look like a good thing. But yeah, I just wish I had a bit more room there, so then the hose won't rub and wear away, and then probably have to change it. But it does have a protective sleeving on it, so it should be alright. But other than those 2-3 things, it is a very nice machine to drive around in and operate. And yeah, like, for their size and that, they are compact. This does have a lot of power, and yeah, it definitely gets the job done, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching this review. Just a quick overview, and yeah.